Hey guys, welcome back to my channel derpstrats. So we have in 2 days a new world tournament on Dokkan Battle Global, and people have been asking me so much, which team should I take, can you help me building a team, which items should I take. So in this video I'm going to do a top 7 the best teams you can bring for the world tournament for level 20 difficulty. For lower difficulties than that, you can almost bring anything, but these teams are specifically for level 20 difficulty, and to make sure they are the most efficient as possible, and like that you can beat the event as fast as possible. So it's a top 7, but they are not in any specific order, because most of them they have almost exactly the same type of efficiency. So yeah guys, let's start and see the teams. So first of all we have the Villains World Tournament team. I've used this team a lot on JP, even that my account on JP is nothing special and I don't even have most of those cards. But on global, if you have these cards, this team is really efficient. And it starts off with Rose as leader. He's gonna provide 50% all stats to all villains that you possess, plus 3 key from his leader ability and also 3 key from his passive. After you have the 2 damage dealers, you have Broly, the OG one, the old one. You can use the new Broly, but with the new Broly I would probably not use this team. But either way, use the OG Broly and Majin Vegeta if you have, or just use one of them depending on what you have. But most efficiently you want to have Rose lead, Broly and Majin Vegeta to attack. You might want to have a support for key, which the best one we have right now, it's Demon King Piccolo from the Dragon Ball Saga tickets. And after that you want to have 2 tanks. I choose a Janimba and a Golden Frieza, but it has not to be Janimba or Golden Frieza. You can bring Super Vegito, you can bring Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. The tanks, it doesn't matter as long as you have some. As a friend, you might want to bring another tank or another Broly. Never bring another Rose, because you don't get the friend leader ability on the world tournament, as you should know. For this team, the type of items you want to bring is Ghost Usher and or Baba Sezubin. It brings 2 wheels, of course. The Senzubin is better than Dende because you can use it outside of the fight, and like that you can activate the Frieza passive. And you might bring as well Fruit of the Tree of Might. So the most essential items is the Ghost Usher, the Fruit of the Tree of Might, and the healing. The purpose of the Ghost Usher is to prevent that you get attacked at the beginning. So imagine you have a Broly attacking first, there is some chance that he will super and he will kill all your team. So you can use the Ghost Usher to skip him or just to target him against next turn, so you can kill him right away and then you have nothing to worry about. A small tip, but it's a pro tip, you always want to focus first on the attack all units from the enemy team with your single attack units. So with Rose, Demon King Piccolo, Golden Frieza, you want to attack Broly, Majin Vegeta, Xenotrunks and so on, to make sure they don't kill your whole team, because if they do one super, even if you use King Yama or Ikaru or whatever, it will not stop the attack or the damage, because it will affect every single unit that you have on your team. So a lot of pro tips right here. I hope you guys paid attention. If you didn't, play back and listen very carefully to what I'm saying, because this is very important. So if you don't have many Ghost Ushers, just bring a Baba. Just remember that after you'll take way more damage, so you might bring an Android 9 or something just to heal you more and increase your defense. But yeah, those are the items, those are the friends you should take. This is the team. This team is very effective. I use it a lot on JP, like I said before. So yeah, let's move on to the next team. Now, this team is probably one of the teams that's going to be most used in this World Tournament, which is the team with LR Broly as lead. You get more stats for every strength unit you use, but that limits you a lot because of the links and because you always need blockers. The 90% is not enough to block everything with every strength unit, so be careful about that. I would definitely bring this team with Broly as a leader, so you get that 90% stats for strength units, Vegeta as a tank, Omega as a tankish, and also support, because he helps Broly to tank better and every other unit, and Bulma to give key and support for Broly in case he needs. You can bring Super Vegeta and Golden Frieza. Super Vegeta is very good tank and he links well with Broly, as you guys can see, 3 links. And Golden Frieza is just whatever. You need those tanks anyway. As a friend, you want to bring another Broly. Make sure you have one in each turn, so you can do as much damage as possible, as fast as possible. Same items as the team before. You want to bring the Ghost Usher, one healing item, preference to Senzu, and the Fruit of the Tree of Might. That should be enough. You can bring Launch if you don't have Fruits of the Tree of Might, or there is other items that give 3 keys, so it's up to you. Just make sure you have enough key for Broly. So now this team is done, let's move on to the next one. We have LR Majin Vegeta team. This team might be very rare, but if you have LR Majin Vegeta, you might want to bring this team. You have, like I said, LR Majin Vegeta. He attacks all units if you have 18 key or more. You have Super Vegeta. He doesn't link very well with Majin Vegeta, but it's a blocker. You have the Golden Frieza also to block, and you have the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Now this one links very well with Majin Vegeta. They have the Over in a Flash link, which helps LR Majin Vegeta to get that 18 key super, which attacks all units. Now you want to bring one support unit. You have to decide between Trunks and 18. Trunks, he gives 1 key from his passive or from his links with Majin Vegeta, and it changes, I think it's Tech Orbs to Rainbow, which might help Majin Vegeta to connect several orbs. Or you can bring 18 and change some orbs which are physical, so it changes physical to AGL. Choose one of those, and then or you can even bring both, and then make sure you have enough key to do the 18 key super. Remember guys, there is one unit missing in case you don't want to bring 2 orb manipulator. I put both of them because they are all AGL. As you can see, you have 5 AGL units, so you'll have a lot of stamina to sustain some attacks in case there is more attacks than your tanks can sustain. But either way, if you don't want to bring the 2 orb manipulators, just bring some Janimba or Omega or something like that, so you can tank. Now in terms of friends, of course you want to bring another Majin Vegeta, but in case you don't find a Majin Vegeta, make sure you bring another Super Vegeta. He will help doing damage with the counters, and as well blocking. In terms of items, you might bring the orb manipulator items that change to AGL. I'm not sure if it's tech to AGL, I think it's the Oolong, I'm not sure. You want to bring those items to make sure you get that 18P super, and on top of that the Ghost Usher and the Sensopin, and if you want King Yama, but it depends on how safe do you feel. Now we are going to enter in the Nuke Lead teams. The Nuke Lead team, it assumes that you have a Nuke Leader, which includes Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku Tech, this one is Strength of course, and also Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, which is the physical one. So the mechanic of this team is you have the leader. It will improve the amount of damage your attack all units will deal, so you can kill the whole team with one attack. The problem with this type of teams is that most of the times you don't have the attack all unit on the first turn, so it might delay you a little bit. So if you can, on the friends, you always want to bring the friend that is equal to your attack all unit. In this case the OG Broly, in the tech case the Majin Vegeta, and in the physical case Xenotrunks. So let's take a look at this team. We have Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like I said, he has to be the leader so he can increase the damage you do. We have the OG Broly and we have Arali. Not many people have Arali, but if you have both it will help you a lot, so you don't have to bring a friend Broly. And Arali is a little bit better than Broly because she has the Shocking Speed link, and like that she can link with Super Vegeta, which is one of your tanks. It can also be Golden Frieza, it depends on what you have of course. Now, what else we have? We have the OG Broly, the Arali. Now, we have one key manipulator. You have to choose between Fasha and Fat Bull. I would prefer probably Fasha because she links with Broly, increasing the damage, and also she has a key link with Broly, which is the same lineage. So it will help a little bit apart from changing the orbs. So choose one of them. In my opinion, I would choose Fasha, like I said. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he has a lot of attack links with Broly, but his most important job is of course to tank, and like I said, the Super Vegeta. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in case you don't have Arali, make sure you bring some Omega or some other tank or something that helps you tank, or if you are, no, you don't really need support. Just bring another tank or something that can block. You can also bring type nullifier. So imagine this team has a lot of strength units. We have 2 tanks, so you can bring some tech unit that will block the units you cannot protect yourself against. So because your team is mostly strength, you might want to bring a tech unit to block the AGL that kills your strength, if I make myself to understand. So that's the team. I guess some LR Goku would be good to take that position of blocker because he has so high defense. Golden Frieza, like I said, it really depends on what you have. Just giving some suggestions. In terms of items, you want to bring the Puar that changes AGL to strength, I think, so you can super more easily with your Broly, the Ghost Usher, the Sensopin, and the last item, it's up to you. Now the next team. This is probably one of the best teams, and this is the team I use all the time in every world tournament. Super Saiyan God Goku Tech, he changes key orbs from Rainbow to Tech, which is very helpful. I bring always the Bardock, he helps a lot to save items, which can be a big problem because if you are using items all the time, you might get at the middle of the world tournament and you don't have more items to use. So this is why the orb manipulator is very helpful. Majin Vegeta is our damage dealer. He shares a bunch of links with Bardock, with Super Vegeta, with Super Sentry Vegeta, a lot of links with everyone, and he does very nice damage. Now, after I use 3 tanks, this is the team I use most of the times, and probably the team you'll see me using in this World Tournament. The problem with this team is that most of the times you only have 1 attack all units, and because of that you might be slower than you would take other team, because on this strength team you can bring the new Broly, and it will give you 1 more attacker and so on. But on the tag team you don't have that many options, so it might be a problem for you. But this team is definitely very good, and you can see by the links and everything that it works very well together. And I was able to beat most of the World Tournament without spending any items using this team. So you can use the Bardock to seal Broly, enemy Broly or enemy Majin Vegeta, so that's also very helpful. Items, of course, you want to bring the Oolong that gives the tech key, you want to bring the Ghost Usher to prevent the supers from your enemies, and you want to bring the healing items. Now the next team, we have the physical team. The physical team is problematic because if you see the other 2 teams, one is strength and the other is tech. So that gives you a free level 5 critical, which makes a very big difference on level 20 difficulty. And the physical team, while it's a good team, it makes you dependent if you have Xenotrunks dupes or not, and that can be a big of a deal. Also, because of the meta, because there is so many Brolys going on now, the physical team will always be weaker to the most of the teams. So even that this team is very good and works very well, unfortunately, because of the meta we are right now, the physical team will not overcome easily the enemies that will be mostly strength. But either way, if you don't have any other option, you should definitely take this team, because like I said, it works very well together. You have the Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, he has very good stats. He's not a blocker, but his defense is pretty high, so he can sustain some damage. You have Xenotrunks, he is self-sufficient. He is most likely going to have very high amounts of ki right away because of his passive and because of his links. You have the usual blockers that I use: Super Vegeta, Super Sentry Vegeta and Golden Frieza, and you want to bring a Orb Manipulator. There are many Orb Manipulators on physical. There are the Kaioken Goku, you have the Jinyu in Goku's body, Android 17, and there is probably another one. No, I think it's those 3. So yeah, this team has very good synergy and works very well together. But like I said, the meta doesn't help. Of course, the items you want to bring is items that change the orbs to physical. I'm not sure if it's purple to physical or if it's string to physical, but it's a puar, I know that. And as usual, you want to bring your Ghost Usher, the Senzu Bean, and the Orb Manipulator item. The last one, like I said, it's up to you. Probably King Yama, because sometimes if you don't have the type advantage, the King Yama will, or the Ikaru will help you to don't get wrecked if none of your blockers is around. Now the last team, and like I said, this is not in order of efficiency, and this team you probably are not going to use it because it's a very expensive team, or it's a team that is hard to get. I'm gonna try to use this team because I have all the units and most of them are very duped, so we will see. But this team consists on Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta as the leader. He'll give 50% stats to all hero type units and 3 ki. He attacks multiple times, and if you have critical on him, you might be able to kill several units just with blocks and counters. And he's on super attack, which can attack up to 4 times. So if you are lucky with Super Vegeta alone, you can kill up to 7 units. So that will be the entire team of your enemy. Of course, like I said, it's based on luck, so it's kinda unreliable in a way, but it's still pretty decent. After, you can bring Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. They link very well together. Shocking Speed GT, prepare for battle, so you have free 6 ki plus the leader ability, so you'll have free 9 ki, and they can shut down the most dangerous units of your enemy. Also, you want to bring Super Vegeta to block. You might want to bring Gogeta, or you can bring Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to block as well. And in this case I brought also LR Gohan because he has very decent links. He has Shocking Speed and Prepare for Battle, so that's free 4 ki for him, and he'll be able to shut down any unit because of his passive that also gives him ki with the more ki you get, so you'll definitely super with him. Finally, we have Gogeta, but like I said, you might want to replace Gogeta with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta if you need more tanks. And in this case, you want to use Gogeta to kill the target that you don't have any type of advantage because of his passive. So you can just shut down Majin Vegeta, AGL, or Majin Vegeta Tech, or Broly, or whatever. Gogeta is just the sniper that is going to kill the most dangerous target right away. Now, in this team, in case of friends, you might want to bring Super Vegeta or another Vegeta Blue to make sure you have blockers and damage and guarantee that you have enough damage and block to make this team work very well together. As you guys can see, the links work very well. Vegeta Blue doesn't link very well with LR Gohan and Super Saiyan 4s, but it's okay. You might want to bring another Super Vegeta and it will be better. Otherwise, he will link with Gogeta, and like I said, he also links with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I didn't try this team in the other World Tournament or on GP because I don't have any of the units and they were not available at that time. But if you guys want to check out my streams, make sure you do that, and you'll see if this team is effective or not. I might do a video about it, showing up each of these teams at work. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but we'll see. Okay guys, so those were my 7 most efficient teams for this World Tournament on Global. These teams are supposed to work on 20 difficulty. They should shred every team that you face, so it's all up to you and how many stones you want to spend to achieve the #1 in the World Tournament. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Guys, make sure you smash that like button, it helps so much. Last videos I asked you guys to smash the like button, you guys did it, and just because of that I got a bunch of subscribers. So if you guys want to help me out and you want to help out my channel, make sure you do that. Smash that like button, share with your friends that are going to participate in this World Tournament, and once again I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys later. Maybe I will face you in the World Tournament and I will kick your team's ass. So if you face my team, by the way, make sure you send me a tweet with the results. So yeah, see you guys later.